Sergio in second, 4.3. Good old Stinger in 4.1. He's off to a great start. A few big hands there getting paid. Greended Fox in fourth at 3.6. Dr. Nobby in fifth at 3.6. Comap 6, 3.5. Hyena in 3.4. This boy is running so hot right now. Richard in 8th, 3.4. Well done, Hyena, by the way. Richard doing well as well. Nice one, Richard. Torque Map in 9th, 2.4. And the Panther in 2.3 in 10th spot. There are 46 people left from an opening crowd of 82, so not too bad. Okay, we'll come back. Oh, back to the Viking table. It's Richard versus the Viking. 10, 10, 5. Check, check. 6. Who's going to have a stab at it? 480. Check by the Viking, and it's a quick check. I think Richard might stab this. 300. Yeah, he goes 280, so it's close. Viking check too quickly on the turn there. So unless, of course, he's got the goodies. Yeah, he folds. And that was just like a freebie for Richard there. You could see the time delay there. It was like dunk, dunk. And that's something a lot of people don't always take into account. Time factor, watching them. And obviously I've got Viking on the other take because I'm moving him over here. So I am watching the speed of the play. And that check on the turn there basically said to me, I'm not interested. It was that quick. So there you go, Viking. You can send me $20 for that free tip. Oh, look at this. Bora 90 shove in here. We got Limpy Limpy shove. Oh, Sting has used all his time up here. I'm not interested. So it's Makesh's tournament life. So you got to think that's going to be a big ace or a little pair. Well, no takers. And that's a 5-minute break, and the Viking's still got 980 chips left, so he's doing well here. He's hanging in. Don't forget, he's going to get 10 ton of action because of that bounty on him. And that makes it really hard for him to play, because unless he's got the goods, do you know what I mean? Bluffing's going to be almost impossible, because people are going to call him off and take the risk. So somebody like Richard with a 3,000 stack will just gamble. Now, the good thing for him is if he does actually hit some genuine hands, he'll get paid. Problem is, if you don't hit any hands, and you got the bounty on your head, you're toast. Anyway, that's the 5-minute break, people. We'll come back after that. Action here on the Vikings table. We've got a raise and a shove here by Jubes to Lockie. That's a big shove. Lockie can't call that without a good hand. So you've got to put that on Ace King or reasonable pair. Maybe Jacks or something like that. Would you do that with Queens? You might. Don't see him doing that with Aces or Kings. Jacks. Yeah, he's called off. Ace, Queen, Ace, King, yeah, I thought it could be a big ace. Big mistake. And crunchoed there by the Ace, King, and Lockie stuffs Jubes. And he's gone. Oh, aces versus ace 4. Alshar there with the big double up. Oh, all in situation here. Ace, Jack, sixes. Ooh, club doesn't help him either, so he's screwed. And Knitfish is just crippled on that one. And Alshar from nowhere is up to 1570 in 2 hands. Deary me. Just shows you chipping a chair. Flipping around. Green Fox doing well here. So's Comap. Hyena at 3.6. My goodness. Well, we've got an all-in situation here. Keselino. 2's the Ace King. It's a race. Oh, ho, ho, and it's always the river. It's always the river. Poor old Keselino. Unlucky, mate. That's a bit of a bitch when you survive the flop and the turn. Oosh. Well, bringing it back here, we got a race from Asimov and a shove by Thibaut. Yeah, it's all in. Kings v Ace 10. Oosh. I was going to say, you're having a laugh there, Thibaut. And Asimov takes him out, and the big hand holds up. Bring it back here. We've got a race here from Sergio. Best Maradi shoving here. 900 chips. So Sergio's got the chips. If he wants to call it off. Nah, and he backs off. Action up here. Fresh Evil raising. Richard repops him. Nasty stuff here. It's getting all aggressive. Kings v Ace 9. And Kings hold on nicely. Here we go, people. It's bounty time. Vikings all in. So's Chips and Cheese. Tricky play coming over the top. Trying to make sure nobody gets involved. Behind him, Spencer Dog 2, I Win You Fold, Stinger. Looking at the bounty. What we got here? 10 Jack, Jacks, Queen 3. 10 Jack screwed here. And the Jacks take it out, and the Big Viking's gone, and Tricky Play on a monster run right now has just won the bounty. You jammy git. Nice one, mate. And well done to the Viking for lasting so long. Wasn't easy for him, I know. Oh, sick. King 10 versus King King, and King 10 on the turn gets us straight. This game is just rank rotten sometimes. You gotta hate it. Even though you love it, you gotta hate it. Ugh. Horrible. All in situation here. Green Dig with Kings. Kimball 6-2-7-9. And look at this. Boom, boom. 2 out. And Green Dig off and rocking. Action here on the Hyena table. We've got a raise and repop here. Hyena backs down on that one. Well, crap player here, putting under a lot of pressure. Look at this, people. Co-map up to 9,000 chips. Wow. Flipping around the table. Blinds are 200, 100. Andy's 200 in the middle. The Panther's still here. Moo Moo doing okay. Lockie here. School of Ivy. Stinger still here as well. Okay, we'll come back. Oh, big action here. We've got 5 the Ace King. It's a race. Oh, and the 5s hang on there for Spencer Dog. And School of Ivy goes. So the field is getting whittled down pretty fast.